This brother right here, the best way I can describe him is this nigga just got a lot of flavor. Like, got a lot of flavor in his run, got a lot of flavor in his style, how he move, everything. His shit is just ill. Everything he touches just got a lot of flavor to it. I respect that. Since I first started rocking with you, a few years ago, like, it was like 5 years ago now. So 5-6 years ago. Yeah, back Rap FM days. So it's a pleasure. We've chopped it up before.
And we hung out a couple of times too.
Yes, but we both was smoked out. So whatever.
Hey, I'm just saying, I was too. You know.
Yes, this is official shit. So it's good to have you on. This is Ethemadassassin, LA, by way of North Carolina, which we're gonna get into. Thank you very much, man, for like official, just coming through.
Thank you for having me, bro. It's been a long time coming, man. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah. So yin yang twist.
Right. Look, now I'm gonna make it even worse. She's on the bill too.
I'm about to edit this out. So it's all love. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Yo, my guilty pleasure, and it's the same with my man Apathy. My guilty pleasure is riding dirty Chameleon. So.
Oh shit! No doubt. But I'm gonna tell you what's wild though.
My wife hates because I just go around the crib just going. They see me rolling.
Look, I hate that song too. I love
it. So so let's get into it. If you guys got questions, Ethemadassassin is walking around the fucking city, and but he's clearer than most niggas that I have when they're in their crib. So hopefully this still works out. So we're gonna jump around. Got a whole bunch of shit to get into because we've chopped it up like we said. We've hung out a few times in LA and stuff like that. But it's loud, whatever. So let's get into it history-wise. So you blew my mind when you told me you were from North Carolina. So let's take us back there, because So like just start, because the only thing I know about North Carolina really is from a hip hop thing is Ninth Wonder, really. I mean, I don't really know too much. So take it to your beginnings, man. That's always intriguing for me.
I'm a Carolina. Actually, I'm a Jersey baby. You know what I'm saying? But I was raised in Carolina.
Which part? Which part?
South Jersey. Like I like to keep certain things just under wraps and not too detailed.
I'm saying in terms of North Carolina, you can say whatever you don't. No. It ain't that. I got some family issues and shit going on, so I try to leave little room for people to be looking shit up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, South Jersey, Philly area. Jersey, then moved to Carolina.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yes, but again, North Carolina. That's what I read.
Yeah. So what was the energy like out there growing up and everything? What era would you say that you're from? I mean, because I saw your first joint came out in 2004.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm a little older than the average cat out here that's doing this. You know what I'm saying? So, I definitely dropped my first album in 2004. I've just been rocking ever since. So, really, Greensboro area, Greensboro, North Carolina. That's what I'm repping.
Oh, okay.
So that's where Fonte from. That's where Ski Beats is from. The late great Dana Lucci, Busy Boys. You know what I'm saying? All of that.
All right. So. Early come up for you though. I mean, like, were you running? What were you doing to me? Were you doing other elements? How did you? I mean, just beginning. I mean, it's just intriguing to me. I'm always very. It's always very intriguing when I fuck with people that aren't from New York or LA. Originally.
Right.
And this in terms of history-wise. So, like, what got you into the whole shit? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man, honestly, what got me into it? So, I mean, again, like, so I mean, of course, like, all our family is from the South. But of course, the family members who moved up north, like staying in touch with them, helped me get in touch with hip hop at a real early age.
Moved up north.
Yeah. Like you got family members that's gonna migrate or whatever. So of course
they were coming back down with music.
Coming back, or we going up. You know what I'm saying? Same thing. You know what I'm saying? Staying up there a couple of summers, a couple of years, that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So you were going to back and forth to Jersey on the reg then.
All the time.
All right.
Actually, some of my first hip hop memories were in Jersey. Like the first time I battled somebody was in Jersey. First time I was breakdancing against a nigga was in Jersey.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But even still though, I still, just like me and some other cats that I ran with in North Carolina, we all kind of had the same kind of background. You know what I mean? So
not today, Craig G. We're doing a show. Please.
This nigga said troll patrol.
He be coming in wilding out on the shit.
Word. But so you know, that's what it was. So like a lot of us, you know, we had all of that with us, you know, like we traveling back and forth up top, coming back down, bringing the music, being the first one with it, you know what I'm saying? Being the first one with certain fashion, all that type of shit, you know what I mean? So really for me, and I'm about to start really telling my age without saying the number, I had a cousin who brought down the tape of the original Lottie Dottie.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Lottie Dottie that we know on song is actually longer than that.
Right. The extended, yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's longer than that. You know what I'm saying? There's more to that story. So like that's what I remember hearing that.
Somebody said you 50.
Hey, fuck
Tuna B.
Fuck you, Tuna.
Tuna B said I'm closer to 50 than him. But so I see it. So it was an I-95 like express thing back and forth. I get it, and that makes
just like drugs.
It makes perfect sense though. But that's dope how the culture was just going up and down the highway like that. Because I got my man out in Alabama. He's from Alabama. He lives in Baltimore now, and it was the same thing. He was down in Mobile or some shit. Okay. And he's all this like, you know, like I guess the cliche East Coast '90s shit or whatever. I'm like, what? This ain't computing, but it was the same type of shit though. When he was spending summers up north and stuff. So
right. So, but then you know you also gotta take into account like when it came to hip hop, the first hip hop anybody was hearing was from the Northeast.
Of course. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like if you from a certain age, a certain era, that's what you emulated.
Right. I mean that was the scene, yeah, everywhere. I mean as far as obviously the Northeast, New York, Philly, whatever, but had it on lock for a number of years. So that influence was, you know what I'm saying? And everybody, you know, most of us got peoples down south, and we're going down south for the summer or whatever. You know, things like there was a lot of that shit was happening. So
right.
So who's you rhyming with? Like, I mean, like we're like, how did that?
Just, you know, cats in high school. You know what I'm saying? Like, so really for me, like I started rhyming on my own. You know, just out my bedroom and shit. Like I wanted to be a DJ first, 'cause I thought that was the cool shit. I thought the DJ spinning the music. I was like, yo, the shit they doing. I thought that was cool as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, I remember one time being in the Pensacola Mart and I saw a DJ coffin and the tables for sale. But I'm so young, I don't really understand what the prices really mean until I went home. I was like, yo, can I get this? And they're like, you're crazy. That's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So from there, it's like, okay, what's the next thing I could do? Which is I could write. Pen and pad is basically free. Hey, yo, man. Y'all good? Okay. Y'all good? All right. My fault, man. We out here, man. I don't know what the fuck going on over here and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So my bad. My fault. Protecting women.
No, I understand. You know. It's a wild area. So, all right. So you starting out when? Well, let's look at this, just so I can frame it and frame your music better or whatever. Like, who are some of your just go-to OG cats as far as to listen to? Like, we're like influenced.
I'm a Rakim, Cool G Rap, Big Daddy Kane guy. You know, even West Coast, you know, NWA, Ice Cube, all of that was an influence. Because if you look at it this way, like I said, like being in North Carolina still, and hip hop being not in its infancy, but maybe like its early preteen years, I listened to everything I could get my hands on.
Right.
You know, not that I liked everything, but I listened to it. You know what I'm saying? So obviously heavily Northeast influence, but then of course with NWA came, and I learned I could curse on the record and say "fuck you niggas." You know what I'm saying? Like that shit kind of took a different path so far as the honesty you could put in the music. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I say, all of the greats, man, from Kane and how fly he was, spitting how he spit, to Rakim giving up jewels, the G-Rap just having the intricate cadences and telling all the street stories, to Ice Cube doing it from the West Coast. You know what I mean? So that's what it was for me.
You name some heavy hitters. I mean, Cube is definitely. Who was it? Okay, let me ask you this. So, this for kicks here. So, it was a Drink Champs episode, and Tony Yayo was on, and he, you know where I'm going with this. And and I think whoever the dude on Drink Champs was like, yo, my man was Ice Cube. That's like Ice Cube over Big. And Tony Yayo lost his fucking mind. I mean,
right.
What's your take on that?
Well, seeing as the topic was who's the better storyteller, um, um, I'm a nigga who doesn't do favorites. You know what I'm saying? So I will say that Big is I think Big was a top-notch storyteller. Top-notch. Even to the point where even certain verses that weren't necessarily a story, the verse still became a story. You know what I'm saying? Like when somebody brought up like Juicy, like I had never thought of Juicy as a story before. And I'm like, damn, like actually it is, you know what I mean?
I hate Juicy.
But
I fucking hate that song.
not one of my favorite songs. I'm not saying it like, you know what I'm saying, but you know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know, thinking about it, it's like, wait a minute, the nigga did tell his story though a little bit on that. So
the story,
you know, but I do feel like Cube is the upper echelon of storytellers. Like not even getting into the fact that he make movies and all of that, but like from Once Upon a Time in the Projects to Summer Vacation. Of course, Today Was a Good Day. I mean, like the nigga, he's known for stories too. You know what I'm saying? So I can't get mad at nobody saying Ice Cube is a better storyteller than Big.
Yeah.
Especially seeing as he had a longer career. Like I think that's what people fuck this shit up at. Big only dropped 2 albums, bro.
Right.
That's it. Like I don't count the duets or the going. I don't count that shit. I count what he actually did.
No.
And
I agree, yo. And that's why
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I don't have him in any top anything conversations because I'm looking at him for 2 albums and I'm looking at somebody else that was out for 20-something years. It's like it's not
right.
I can't do that just because somebody passed away. I'm not gonna get nostalgic and shit and be like, oh, okay, because it doesn't make sense. It's the same with me for Big L. As dope as he was, I can't do anything. And pun. I mean, all right.
I understand. I understand. Like all we doing is just thinking what they would have been able to do if they still were alive. That's it.
Right.
That's it. We can't base it on anything other than what we think is going to happen.
Right. It's like in sports when somebody gets hurt early or something like that in their career, and you be like, oh, they would have done this. You don't know. I mean, and we don't know what they would have done. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't know where their career was going. You know what I'm saying? Like Biggie seemed like he might have was going pop anyway. So we don't know. So, all right. So what prompted the move to LA? So you rhyming, I mean, doing anything in were you doing shows and shit in North Carolina and stuff or anything?
Yeah, like I was doing shows and traveling up and down the East Coast performing. You know what I'm saying? Like I always been moving around performing and shit. But of course, again, we talk underground rap, so it's just whatever opportunity you can get your hands on.
Yeah, of course.
But what prompted me to move out here was the fact that, you know, MySpace, I had built up a pretty solid following out here. So I was like, you know what? Let me see what I could get out there because people was fucking with me heavy. But I came out here as a part of a group,
right.
And like the opportunity just presented itself. Like fuck around, and I ended up doing a song for some French producers named the Fake Hunters. And I don't know if they ever heard me tell this story. So let me say this. So again, like what I always understood was the business aspect of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I was fortunate enough to be able to go to college, and I understood just what different areas were gravitating towards so far as music. And I understood what the draw was for overseas artists. I mean, for American artists overseas, you know what I'm saying? And so something told me, like, look, just start tapping in with these guys and make the music. So I started tapping in with with producers in certain countries that I wanted to visit. You know what I'm saying? So I tapped in with these guys from out of Bordeaux, France, named the Fake Hunters. And they had shot me a beat. Now let me say this. I'm not a super big fan of jazzy hip hop. Not necessarily my thing. And in those days, France, that's what they were known for, was jazzy hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm like, okay, fuck it. Let me figure out what to do with this shit. You know what I mean? So they shot me a record. I shot it back to them. Now this is the part I say that they might not be aware of. I can admit I did not do my best work on that. But they loved it. And from there, they was like, can you do another song? I'm like, all right, cool. So I did another one. I put more effort into it. And they, oh shit, going crazy over that. So then pretty soon they sent me another one. But like I said, I'm not a fan of jazzy hip hop. So they sent me another jazzy record, and it was a dude I was cool with at the time from the borough. And I felt like the music they sent me really suited him more than it suited me. So I was like, I'm gonna do what I do on it, but like, yo, get on this record. So he gets on the record. All right. So he gets on the record, and it just so happens that they love the song so much. And me and him had really just started getting cool at the time. Like, so, you know, like just bonded through hip hop, you know, talk about music, who's your favorite artist, this, that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? And I was putting out vinyl back then.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's vinyl floating around of mine from '04.
Oh, wow.
So just me doing that, you know, he kind of latched on to like the fact that I had a business mind for the shit that was a little different than everybody else. And I was like, damn, like, you know, we kind of sound good on this shit. Like, you know, we might want to explore doing more music together. And I promise you, within an hour of us having that conversation, the fake hunters hit me up and said, hey, you guys sound great together. Why don't you do an album together and let us produce it? And from there, it turned into the group.
This was your man. He was from North Carolina too?
Yeah. I just don't say his name because fuck that nigga.
Yeah, no, we talked about that.
Yeah.
Location.
Yeah.
I hear you. No.
Yeah. But that's what it was. So, you know, but he ended up in a situation where he needed to move out here. Read between those lines. But he needed to move out here. So niggas is laughing. Niggas know the story. So I ended up coming out after that. You know, he gave me some place to stay. You know, I ended up making my bones and getting right. So fast forward, we ended up not rocking together no more. And I had to reestablish myself as a solo artist. That's what I've been doing.
I mean, were you trying to, so was it part of the plan for you to move out there though at all? Like that?
Yeah, so even going back to the MySpace thing, like I knew, like I said, like it was certain areas that fucked with me. So I wanted to go there. You know, and LA was one of them. So I was like, okay, like I always want to get here, but like one of them niggas who felt like I need to have the perfect situation to go, and not understanding just go and make the situation perfect for yourself. It's different.
So
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I wanted to talk about that a little further, man, because you know, like a lot of times people feel stuck in a situation, right? And whether it's a job, a relationship, a location, and they, for whatever reason, they can't bring themselves to leave. It's just hard, whatever. Even, you know. And so I salute you for just saying, yo, I needed to bounce. I'm gonna bounce and go figure it out, because that's, you know, what I've done in my life too. And it was hard, but it pays dividends in the end, and it builds simultaneously. So like, what was the biggest adjustment for you, like coming out there?
Well, so I put it like this.
LA, man. I used to live in LA when I was younger. I got family out there. I used to live in Hawthorne. I used to live in Hawthorne. I used to live in Inglewood. I used to live in Torrance. I've been out there enough times. I don't like it. I like the Bay Area better than LA. I don't fuck with LA like that.
I can dig it.
Like, so what was the biggest? You seem like you found a lane out there. So what's your biggest adjustment for you?
Well, so let me say this. I'm used to having to adjust a lot just from my childhood. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I was alluding to earlier. I'm just kind of used to having to do that. So I could live anywhere that doesn't have roaches, bro.
Word, I feel you.
Straight the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But really, the adjustment for me was leaving the crib because of what I was into and what I had going on. And I was like, I don't know if I'll be able to survive without doing that. You know what I mean? You know, like I had a job, but you know, I was outside. You know, I was in the street heavy. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of have fell into that comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do if this happened. What I'm gonna do if that happened? Because I know what I'm gonna do if that happened here. I know what I have access to. I know who I know. I know where I could go. I know what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Out here, it's like establishing a whole different thing. But I'm saying all that shit to say, like even with a college degree, that's what I was thinking. And that shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't right. So really, it was just getting out here and understanding, like, bro, like the world is big as fuck. And it's mad shit you could do. It's mad shit you could do. And that's really what it was for me, just knowing, okay, I got to get outside my comfort zone of being a standoffish nigga, like not fucking with people because I don't know them. Like, nah, you know what? I need to walk up and start introducing myself to people.
Right.
What's going on? What do you do? Because that's what they do out here anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why you don't like LA, because it's so what can you do for me driven?
Right.
You know, depending on who you're dealing with. You know what I mean? But you know, like I fuck with it. Anywhere I can smoke weed legally, I'm cool.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I mean, it has its perks. I mean, the weather's beautiful. I mean, I love it. It's you know, I just, you know, I've seen the ugly side of it, but I mean, it's great,
Yeah.
great to visit though. I love coming out there to visit. So,
that's what Big said. That's what Big said.
Yeah, great to visit. But
Well,
but no, salute to you for pulling that off, man. I mean, and for doing that, and for recognizing, and for just doing you, and taking that risk, and doing your thing, because that's a lot of people are frozen, paralyzed, and can't do that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And don't do that. So, what year was it?
I got out here in 2011.
Okay, 2011. So, yeah, what's the wildest thing in LA that you've seen that you can share about?
It's some shit, you know what I'm saying? Seeing people butt naked walking down the middle of the street, high as fuck out their mind. You know, I don't know. Like it depends. Like when you say wild as shit, like I've seen a lot of wild shit just all over the world. You know what I mean? So, you know, yeah, that's probably it. Really, that's probably it. Like the Sherm heads out here, the Sherm heads, like that's different. Like we got them back east, but it's different out here. Like these motherfuckers, like, you know, they walk out in the middle of the street butt ass naked. They taking a shit on the fucking side of a building and shit outside. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, you know, just shit like that. You know.
I've seen that once in Philly, but yeah, out there it's more regular. Like that's some regular shit.
It's regular. Yeah, it's regular. You know, like you going to the bus stop in the middle of a good neighborhood, and there's smokers all around that shit doing what the fuck they do. You know, smoking on the bus, smoking on the train, in front of police. Oh shit, I'm bugging. I saw a nigga OD on the fucking train, smoking that bullshit. That might be the illest shit I've seen out
here. Damn, that's wild, yo. So, what would you say, like, kind of define your musical style, man? I mean, like, just to me, it's unique. I mean, like,
thank you.
You know, you seem like you know, I don't know if you're a low life, but you're a low head or whatever. But like, it's not okay.
You already know what it is, bro. Yeah.
But you got it in your own lane. Like your albums are unique, your videos are unique.
Appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? So, kind of define your whole shit, man.
It's kind of hard, man. It's kind of hard, man. Like again, like I feel like I'm an amalgamation. Big word, SAT word. I'm an amalgamation of all of the old school aesthetics with what the new underground hip hop is. You know, it's very street, it's very straightforward. But I feel like it's bar heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to just always give it to you direct. Like sometimes you need to fish for this fucking jewel. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. You know what I mean? I just want to make some fly shit. I just want to make some dope shit. That's it. I don't even overthink it like that. I just want to beat my last rhyme that I wrote. That's it.
What's your like angle on your production? I mean, as far as that you use and stuff like that.
Like when I'm picking and shit and why?
Yeah, like it's that's different too. Like just what's the rhyme or reason behind that?
So I feel like I've seen enough hip hop to where like and I mean just live in the flesh, like going to shows and shit like that. It takes a lot for me to get impressed musically. So I feel like if I hear a beat and it's a beat that if I was at a show and I don't know who the artist is, but as soon as I hear that beat, I get a shit face, I'm picking that one. You know what I'm saying? Like if it can impress me, I feel like it'll impress a lot of people.
Yeah.
Now that might be narcissistic, you know what I'm saying? But again, like I said, like I heard a lot of hip hop. I just have. Like from your known guys to your lesser known guys, I've heard it. So for me, it's got to impress me. It's got to just make me go like, And then if within 3 to 4 seconds, if bars don't start forming, I won't use it.
Yeah, I mean, that's an easy test. I mean, I'm like that, you know, like to me, I feel like I know if I like a joint within like 10 seconds. Like me, like if I like
Yeah,
it, oh, I mean,
yeah. You know, it's like how they say chicks are with dudes. A chick knows she gonna fuck you within a couple of seconds. Same thing with the beat, my nigga. Like, this shit is simple. Like, it don't gotta be all difficult. The beat need to be there. Nigga, do you like it? Did it make you feel a certain way? All right, cool. Rock over it. That's it.
it.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like this shit ain't rocket science, bro. It's all feeling. It's feeling. Just tap into your feelings.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. Makes perfect
You know?
sense. Either you like it or you don't. Like, it doesn't have to be.
That's it.
all,
That's it.
all complicated and shit. Wasn't like? Did you ever do like the battle rap scene at all?
I did.
Oh, did you?
I did. Yeah. I was full-fledged, you know, rapper. Like, winning radio contests and all of that shit. So, just to even give you a different understanding of the shit, like, are you familiar with my project Carter and Newton?
Yes. With seven the bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I met Seven battling.
Mm.
Seven beat me in a radio battle back in the day. He cheated, though. Fuck that. He cheated.
Where's he from?
Seven's from Long Island, but, you know, North Carolina kid. We kind of all met each other the same kind of background. You know what I'm saying? But he from Long Island. He ended up going. He went to high school with M1. M1 went to high school in Raleigh for a minute.
Oh, words. So this was in North Carolina when y'all battled?
Yeah. Like the majority of my hip hop stories are gonna be North Carolina based, unless we're just talking about like just the initial beginning. Then that's just depending on what it is.
Right.
But we met battling.
How you cheat?
Cause it was one of them fucking crowd participation shits. And ever since I've been young, I always roll places dolo. Not even on purpose, but I go where the fuck I want to go and do what I gotta do. So I went to the battle dolo. And like when I say he cheated, I'm just saying only because he brought his home crew. But to toot my own horn, nigga, they had 3 motherfucking sudden death judgments.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, okay, who's the winner?
Yeah.
You know, they're doing a Polo style. Then they go over here, they can't figure out who it is. Like, all right, we need to do this again. Do it again. And a third time, you know what I'm saying? Like, he really got his niggas to go ahead and he went crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, you know, I eat that.
That's funny.
But yeah, but like, you know, that's how that went down. So, but that's my guy though. That's been my guy forever.
Yo, what's your favorite project that you put out so far? You just the most recent joint is the what? The Hands of Stone 2, right?
Yeah. I'm like I said, I really don't do favorites, so probably like the last one I dropped is always my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, but just to be honest with you, I feel like Bare Hands 2, Bear Market might be my favorite.
I like 5 a lot.
Word. Yeah, I like 5 a lot too.
5 got some heaters on it.
I like 5 a lot too. But yeah, 2 is really only my favorite, only because I did some experimentation on there and I liked how it came out.
Catalog is diesel, yo. Like fucking, I don't say it in front like I've heard every joint you've ever put out, but like,
right.
I got hip to you maybe 2017, 2018-ish, around there. And yeah, I fuck with your joints, man. Like, wifey loves fucking Hannibals, man. That's her shit. She be fucking throwing.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
that's with the homie Huss. Huss.
Yeah, she be fucking. We be having domestic issues when that shit come on. Word, son.
Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I didn't do it.
I hate you,
Nah, she said that's a stab a nigga record.
Yeah. She's like 3 feet tall, so she hit you in the ankles real quick. But
wow, no doubt.
Okay. So, yo, tell me about the you've done some soundtracks, right? Fucking for movies and shit.
I was fortunate enough to be given some writing opportunities. Really work for hire. So like, it's not even under my artist name. It's under my government name. But I got hired to write some songs, and they ended up landing in movies. Like, it's honestly that simple.
Rap shit?
Yeah. So check it out. So the way it went down is I was coming back from just to stun a little bit. I was coming back from Amsterdam, and before I could even get out the airport, a chick that I knew from school hit me, and she was like, "Listen, I got an opportunity for you. I need you to do these top lines. Top line in movie production mean we have a song, we have a scene, we need a certain kind of song to fit it." So she had a couple of opportunities like that, and really it was just color by fucking numbers. They give you the beat, they tell you what the song need to be about, they tell you how to rhyme, they tell you what they want the hook to sound like. I'm like, well, shit, if you're gonna tell me exactly what I need to do, this should be easy.
Right.
So they sent me 4 joints, and they were like, you know, of course, like, you know, depending on if we like them or not, whether or not you get paid. I did the 4. This was on a Tuesday when I got presented the opportunity. I said, when is my deadline? They said Monday. I said, okay. I turned them in that Friday. Fuck that Monday shit. Turned them in that Friday. And later that day, they was like, yeah, we buying all 4 of these. Cool. And we're going to give you the motherfucking publishing that you deserve for writing. Cool. Then, now, mind you, I didn't know where they were going to be. Like what movie they were for. They just told me write the songs and get paid. All right, cool. Because again, I feel like I am a good writer. So like that's something I want to do. Write songs for shit. But I ended up getting a phone call from, no, not a phone call, a text message. And it was of a trophy. And I thought she was sending me a message saying, hey, I won a trophy for doing something. I'm like, well, shit, congratulations. Well, she's like, no, fool, read the trophy. Your name is on it. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? So ended up winning a production award for it. It's called a Mark Award. And they cover like all of music production songs, like for movies.
Oh, so it was like a award for that particular.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I mean, it's not the Oscars, but it's just production based.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a pretty prestigious award. You know what I'm saying? So then after that, I found out what movie that song was in. Then I found out the other movies that the song was put in. You know what I'm saying? So that song was in it's a Spanish name.
Hold on, I'll pull it up. I got it right here.
Like Esto Loque or some shit like that.
Featured Big Leagues, featured in Adopt a Highway with Ethan Hawke.
That one. That's one.
Stand Up, Put Our Fists Up, featured in I Am No Longer Here.
That's it. That's the one. That's actually a Spanish movie.
Yeah, no estoy aquí.
Yeah. I know I was close.
Yep, and then Stand Up, Put Our Fists Up. And you said the BMG production music, 2019.
Yeah.
So have you done that again? I mean, how are you trying to go in that area? Like, you know what I'm saying?
I want too heavy, but like this shit is weird because again, like the whole thing is about who knows you, not necessarily who you know. It's who knows you. So so those same people I haven't worked with since then, and no animosity, nothing, just hasn't happened. Like, like we're in an industry where people group you in this shit, and because of the music that I make on my own, they're like, okay, we'll present these opportunities to you because they fit. We won't present these to you because we don't know if you can do it.
Makes
sense. What I'm saying? So so that's the whole thing for me. I'm like, well, I've been writing longer than whatever the fuck. Like I can write anything. Like even if you listen to my projects, all of the R&B songs, like R&B hooks you hear, I wrote those.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like and these are actual singers, and I wrote the shit for them. They could write their own shit, but they sang mine. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is, yeah, I'm definitely trying to, get heavier into writing for hire, like work for hire, like hired gun. Let me do that. But I've been fortunate though, because those 4 songs, like once you land a song, it's easier for it to land into other shit. So I've had stuff in like Tyler Perry TV shows. Those same 4 songs.
Oh, the same
rotation.
Oh, so
same 4.
They get tossed around.
It's like a whore, man. Everybody get a piece.
You get straight. I mean, all right. There you go. Good shit.
Exactly.
Good shit.
Exactly.
That's good shit. Nah, good. So salute right there. So that's a good segue into the business aspect of it. Excuse me, because you talked a little bit like you got you feel like you got a good business mind and this shit. Like, I mean, not to try to give away any secrets or anything, but like I guess what are some mistakes that people are making right now? Like as far as get that paper smut, as far as in 2023, you know what I mean? Just it's bullshit. I see older artists who don't want to be on social media because they think somehow just because they had that joint in '86 that was just off the wall, people care, and they don't.
Right.
I see newer artists, I don't know, putting out shit really quickly, but it's all sounding kind of similar. So, like, you know, without giving away trade secrets, how is E moving? Like, I mean, or you got any recommendations for people out there? Because it's a wild game. Because I always wonder. I always ask artists now, especially now, like, why the fuck are you doing this, yo? Like, why?
Well, yeah, I can understand that. To me, the basics are this, man. Make sure your shit is registered. So many people overlook that shit. Like even down to like when I'm doing features for people, and I take the time to send them my publishing information before they ask for it. And I've had people say, "Oh, thank you. I was gonna get to that." I'm like, "Well, now I'm not waiting. Now you have it. There's no excuse." But then I also have artists be like, "What's this?" I'm like, "What the fuck do you mean? What is this?" Like, nigga, this is what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of just what I consider basics that people don't even consider. And so that's my thing. Copyright your shit. Register your shit with a pro. Register everywhere the fuck you supposed to register. Register that bitch with fucking Sound Exchange. You know, register. It's a couple of letters. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, it's some new shit that just popped up on the scene maybe a year ago. It starts with an M. I forget the letters, but it's bookmarked on my shit. Is my point. Like I have a. Every time I drop something, it's like, okay, I know I need to go through these and do this. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just staying on top of your paperwork. That's all it is. Like that's my advice to anybody. Stay on top of your paperwork.
Yeah, that's a big thing, and that's sometimes one of the last things that artists like even think about, or they don't think about it. Rather, like it's crazy. Like they don't even like consider that sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Stay on top of your paper. Stay on top of your business. You know what I'm saying? And it's never too late to get on top of your shit. Like even if you feel like, damn, I dropped that 5 years ago and you just learned this shit, man, go ahead and register that shit, man. It's yours.
Right.
You know, I mean, the money that you could have earned for that is probably gone, but you never know what could happen tomorrow.
Right.
You know, like even still, like I said, like the songs that I have in TV and in movies and shit, that's not part of my catalog. I wrote them because I was asked to. But at the same time, if a motherfucker want to ask me today for something in my catalog, oh yeah, you can get that. And I'm going to get what I deserve because my shit is already registered.
That's probably the number one piece of advice right there. Real jewels right there, man. I mean, like, take care of your paperwork.
Take care of it, man. Like, you know, like, of course, everybody wants to be a star, I feel, but you don't got to be a star to make money off this shit, bro. You don't. You don't. You know what I'm saying? Just be able to feed your audience and learn this business for real. And I'm still learning to this day. Like I'm not acting like I know it all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still learning.
Right.
But it's a couple of key things. You know, I think people got twisted, and or they just neglected. And I'm like, nah, you can't do that. Like you really have to be. You got to be an octopus, man. You got to have 8 arms and have all 8 arms on everything you're doing.
Yeah. You got to know how to do a lot of different shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to know at least somewhat about graphic design. Like, okay, is my shit fucked up? Like, is this a good price to charge? Even if you're not doing the artwork yourself, you should at least know this is decent for doing an album cover or whatever it is, or, you know what I mean, or some type of shit.
I ain't got nothing, bro. Give me $1 then. Yeah, you got $1 for me. This shit. Man, keep $1, bro. I don't want it. No, you go ahead. No, you good, bro. I appreciate it. No doubt.
LA for you. LA for you.
Hey, man, you know, nigga say he's gonna give me $1 because I didn't have one. But he asked me for one first.
Okay. Make it make sense.
You know, he can't.
But yeah, I mean, that's good advice though, man. Like as far as just getting shit in order and like making sure your stuff is taken care of. I don't think a lot of people really look at that. You made a good point though about um, not having to be a star. Like you don't have to be a star, and there's a lot of there's room for everybody. Like especially now, man, because if you just find your audience, like here's the thing. All right, you said to me that okay, back in the day you were going up and down the East Coast, so I didn't hear you. Okay, but that doesn't mean that you weren't like doing your thing, and that doesn't mean that you weren't like doing whatever. So it's like, okay, like not everybody's gonna hear it. It's a different way of doing things now. So it's like you get your artists, like you said, you was popping out in LA, so you went out there, and now I see you on like every show in LA. You out there. I see you on like mad shit. I see you with a bunch of cats, twins, all these cats. So so it's like you know what I mean? Like you fuck with who fucks with you, and I always tell people that, man. Just whoever's fucking with you.
Exactly. Hey man, it's ratchet season downtown LA. You know, like I wish you could see all this Kool-Aid hair, painted hair out this motherfucker.
Oh god. we good. So what you been up to as far as shit goes? I think you was in New York recently. I mean, you be on the move, yo. So what you been having going on?
Well, the New York thing, that was the Bad Seed, my brother the Bad Seed, you know what I'm saying? And make sure y'all check out, you know what I'm saying, Strike the Separate next Friday when that shit drop. That shit, you know what I'm saying? It's fire. I heard it. This shit's fire.
I did too.
Yeah, but other than that, man, like honestly, man, I just do my best to try to move around and perform everywhere I can because I understand so far as me and what I do. My best business card is my show. If you see me on the show and you fuck with hip hop, you know what I'm saying, I'm pretty sure you're gonna like what I do. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. Touch as many stages as I can. Jamil, what's good, brother? We need to get on the phone, Jack. Word. Jamil, honestly. Well, just moving around, man. That's it. You know. Right now I'm actually finishing up an album with Drugs Beats. What else I'm doing? I'm working with there's a couple of people I can't name. I got some surprise shit coming, but I think you're gonna like it. I'll tell you off camera.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll tell you off camera. But got some shit going on out here, man. Like a couple of projects. Work with Tuna Beats. Tuna's in the joint. Working with Tuna. We getting something together. Me and Vanderslice, we gonna go in soon too. You know. Other than that, what? Oh yeah, November 17th, Catch One, Cali Agents Reunion.
Oh, word.
You heard it first here, nigga.
When is this?
November 17th. And it's my birthday week.
Damn. Wow.
Yeah. I finally have permission to tell niggas. November 17th, Cali Agents.
Catch One. I've been to that spot before.
Yeah, me and you got smoked out in that bitch.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. So that's that. I'm on that bill.
That's my man PK. Damn.
Yeah, I'm on that bill. XP the Marksman's on that bill. You know, so it's gonna be some shit.
Damn, big up to my man XP. Shit.
You know, so that's something else I'm trying to get into, which is, you know what I'm saying, like just putting on shows and shit.
Man, Alley Cats getting it in. Bucking. The shows, like that seems to be really where it's at, because I mean, there's a lot of dope albums up there, but you know, it's really hard to move thousands of units. You know what I'm saying? So it seems like the shows is definitely a good avenue to focus on. I ain't seen you rock live. I ain't seen you.
No doubt. We need to do something about that, brother.
Yeah.
We need to fix that.
I see you rock live. I ain't never seen you rock live. Yo, real quick before we get on out of here, just curious, when did the Love of Low come about? How did that come about for you?
Ah, shit, man. I can't say the year, but I had a cousin that ran with them. They ran with the Low Lights. and I just picked it up from him. You know what I'm saying? You know, got into the whole culture of acquiring it by nefarious means. You know,
Yeah.
you know, so that's just kind of how that happened, and ever since then, man, like it's just been that. So like let me even put it more into perspective. So in Greensboro, the actual Polo factory is in that city.
Oh, word.
Yes. So all my niggas work there. You know what I'm saying? I actually worked there for 2 days, but I was like, fuck this job shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know, my niggas work there. They was getting shit up out of there. Nah, I ain't leaving. Yeah, so you know, getting shit up out of there and all of that. Like, you know, like we got friends that got caught by the police and they had $150,000 worth of shit in their crib.
Damn.
Yeah, so like even to this day, like I got niggas who still on it heavy, man. That's just what it is. Like I got old pictures. You know, you would think it's some Brooklyn shit, but like it's not. Boog, what up, nigga? Boog could tell you. The guy who just joined, he could tell you. Like that's what it was for us. Like we was known for that.
That's dope. No, that's what's up. No, it's crazy. Crazy how that spread down there. And I was just curious how that.
Yeah, you know. So you know, it just depends because even still, like you talking about, and that's what fucked me up when I first got to college because like my family is not a college family. Now, mind you, my mom went, but nobody else went. So I wasn't brought up to know what's going on in college and how kids move. So like when I got to the motherfucker, and I went to an HBCU. When I got to the motherfucker, I'm like, damn, all these niggas is dressing like this. Like, I know what I do to get it, and I know y'all ain't doing what I'm doing to get it. You know what I'm saying? So it just kind of gave me a different outlook on what this shit really is. I'm like, oh, okay, motherfuckers actually really do just wear this shit, huh? Y'all just got bread, huh? Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? So, no, it is what it is. Scrape, what's good? Scrape was there too. He know what it is. He know what it is.
Yeah, I ain't start buying no low until I got old. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like everything I had was came up somehow. Either it was from the store or somebody else. Give me that. So,
Hey, you know, like I was not buying this shit for a long time. So like actually my niggas laugh at me now because they're like, man, I can't believe you buying this shit. I'm like, bro, like, you know, it's what I like. Yeah, I'm buying it. Yeah, like I don't have to fucking steal it no more, nigga.
Yeah, we grow up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we grow up. Like, you know, it's a good thing. Like, yeah, we grow up.
Yeah, we ain't gotta steal it no more,
yeah.
Man. You know what I'm saying?
I hope not. Yo.
I'm not running out no stores at this age, man. That's not happening.
Nah. That's grown man shit, man. We grow up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We grow up. So,
right.
Yo, so you gonna be out on the East Coast anytime soon at all? Or what's your...
I don't know. I was thinking about coming out the Bad Seeds next Cool Table joint in September. But I'm still thinking about it. I just put it that way.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like actually right now I'm looking at my next travel date being Australia.
Yo, real quick, I got one question before you said Australia?
Yeah.
Oh, dope.
Yeah. I heard your man is going on tour, so I might jump on that shit.
Who?
L.
Oh yeah. He be getting he's
so I heard, you know what I'm saying? So like, you know, I'm trying to work something out.
Yeah, that's good. Nah, he's his business mind is like that too. So like,
right.
Yeah. So if you're able to make that'll be a good maneuver.
Right.
That'll be a good maneuver. So yeah, hopefully that works out for you. That'll be a good.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. What the fuck was I gonna say? I completely forgot. But oh well, we gotta get ready to get out of here anyway. So thank you very much, man. I'm glad we got to chop it up. I'm gonna get this up on the YouTube. Thank you everybody that started following me here real quick in this thing. Just let you know it gets kind of wild on the page sometimes. Just don't get all crazy. I appreciate the follow and fuck with us. You know what I'm saying? We come with real hip hop and stuff like that. Just come in peace on the page. Appreciate you.
But because you will block them. I love it. I love it, nigga. Like I love it.
It's just easier that way. I mean, I do it like this. Here's what I say, yo. Would you have somebody come to your crib unannounced, sit on your couch, and then start criticizing all the furniture in your house? No,
Right.
you would throw them the fuck out. So, you know what I mean? So it's all good.
That's simple.
Nah, no, it's all good. So appreciate you, brother. Yo, there he is. Yeah, Bassy was here.
Bad C, what's good,
What up?
bro?
What up? New album,
You know what I'm
J.R. Swift drops next Friday.
Ooh, yeah, man. Him and J.R. Swifts, man. Oh my God.
Drops next Friday. So we're gonna get this up on the YouTube. Check us out. Follow us. The link is in our profile. All of our past 125 shows on the YouTube channel. Follow this cat, Ethemadassassin. It's all one fucking long joint, man. It's easy.
Right.
But,
Right.
Ethemadassassin's cat got those Diesel catalog, Fly nigga, LA by way of NC. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you, man. Really do.
Man, and thank you for having me, bro.
No,
Word.
absolutely,
This means a lot. I know we've been trying to connect, man, but honestly, I really appreciate this a lot. Word.
Nah. I appreciate it too. You know what I'm saying? Respect is mutual. Like, we only have people on here that we fuck with. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, we've been rocking with you for a minute. Your Steve's is dope. So, you know what I'm saying? And so it's always intriguing for me. Like, these interviews are just as important as interviewing interviewed Dress from Black Sheep. It's the same shit for me, because I'm just as intrigued to hear about like your story and what I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, what you're about. Like, so what makes
Dress used to live in Greensboro.
Oh yeah, he did. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. He was
we used to record in the same studio.
He was down there for a minute. Big up to Dress. That's what man. He's good people. So yeah. So it's you know, it's good, because for me, I genuinely want to know, like, I'm like, oh, he's like, what's this cat about? Like, I mean, that's always just been my, we've chopped it up, but like, so this was helpful for me. So, word, man. Look, real quick, I gotta tell you something. I don't know when your projects drop. So I don't know if you, I follow you, but you know how this shit is kind of weird on IG. So if I don't know if you send your shits out to like whomever, but like, I'll send you our email address so you can add us on the joint so we can know when shit comes out. Because I didn't know they had a Stone 2 rap. I mean,
yeah. Nah, and listen, and honestly, that's my fault. Like, real shit. Like, I didn't drop that one with all of the rollout like I did with the first one. I didn't even shoot videos for it. Because actually, Hands of Stone 2, those are the songs that didn't make the first one.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? But that's why I call it sparring practice.
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? But it's some dope records, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck with it.
But no. So, yeah, but just, you know what I'm saying? So going forward, make sure you hit us up. And so I'll tag you in the program when we get this up. We'll get this up soon in a few days, man. And thanks again. Appreciate you. Salute to everybody that rocked with us tonight, man.
Man, thank you for having me again. Peace to everybody.
No doubt, family. Be good. Be safe out there in LA.